He was adopted, broke, and a college dropout, yet built a $200 billion empire. Born in 1944 in the Bronx, Larry Ellison never knew his birth father. At 9 months, his single mother gave him up, and Louis and Lillian Ellison raised him in Chicago. A scrappy kid, Larry clashed with his strict adoptive father, who called him lazy. But Larry was sharp, teaching himself math and dreaming of a bigger life. School wasn't his thing. He dropped out of the University of Illinois after his adoptive mom died, then left the University of Chicago after one semester. By 1966, at 22, he drove to California with $300, chasing freedom. He took odd coding jobs, living in cheap apartments. His grit and knack for computers set him on a path to change the world, but the road was rough. He read one paper and turned it into billions. In 1977, Larry, now 33, worked at Ampex, a tech firm. He stumbled on a paper by Edgar Cod about relational databases, systems to store and find data fast. Larry saw gold. With friends Bob Miner and Ed Oates, he started Software Development Laboratories, SDL, with $2,000. Their goal, build a database better than IBM's. They called it Oracle, after a CIA project Larry worked on. By 1979, Oracle's database ran on mini-computers, beating rivals. Larry's charm won clients like the CIA, but he was brash, alienating some. SDL made $1 million by 1980, and Larry's vision was clear: make Oracle the backbone of every business. He was broke no more, but the real fight was coming. He bet everything, and it nearly crashed. By 1986, Oracle Corporation was booming, with $55 million in sales. Larry's database powered banks and airlines, handling data like never before. He took Oracle public, raising $31 million, and his stake was worth $90 million. At 39, he was rich, but his bold style, fast cars and big promises rubbed investors wrong. Larry pushed Oracle to grow fast, hiring aggressively. But in 1990, bad accounting hid losses, and Oracle nearly went bankrupt, with stock crashing 50%. Larry fired staff and brought in Ray Lane to fix the mess. He learned a hard lesson: growth without control was deadly. Oracle survived, and Larry vowed to make it unstoppable, no matter the cost. He saved Oracle, and it made him a legend. By 1995, Oracle's database dominated, powering 80% of big businesses. Larry rebuilt trust, focusing on reliable software. Sales hit $2 billion, and his wealth soared to $1 billion. He moved to Silicon Valley's Atherton, buying a mansion, but stayed restless, sailing yachts to escape stress. His kids, David and Megan, saw little of him. Rivals like Microsoft loomed, pushing databases. Larry fought back, making Oracle's software faster and cloud-ready. He also clashed with employees, firing those who disagreed. "I don't need yes men," he said. His tough style worked. Oracle stock doubled by 1998. Larry, now 51, was a tech titan, but his hunger for more was just starting. He bet on the cloud, and it changed tech forever. In 1998, Larry saw the internet as a future. He pushed Oracle into cloud computing, letting businesses access data online. He also backed NetSuite, a cloud startup by his protege, Evan Goldberg. Oracle's cloud tools made $1 billion by 2005, and Larry's wealth hit $18 billion. But competitors like Salesforce were catching up. NetSuite struggled, and Larry poured $125 million into it. Critics called it a risky move, but he saw cloud as tech's next wave. By 2006, NetSuite went public, valued at $1.5 billion. Larry's bet paid off, and Oracle bought it in 2016 for $9.3 billion. His vision, databases anywhere, anytime, set a new standard, but he wanted more wins. He bought Java's maker, outsmarting everyone. In 2010, Larry spent $7.4 billion to buy Sun Microsystems, grabbing Java, a coding language powering the internet. Oracle's databases now work with Java, locking in clients like Amazon. His wealth hit $28 billion, and he bought a Hawaiian island, Lanai, for $300 million. At 66, he lived like a king, but never relaxed. Sun staff resisted Oracle's tough culture, and layoffs sparked backlash. Larry didn't care. Results matter, he told his team. Java boosted Oracle's sales to $37 billion by 2012, but Microsoft and Google fought back with their cloud tools. Larry's brash style, yet races and sharp suits, made him a target, but he thrived on the fight. He took on Amazon, and it wasn't easy. By 2015, Amazon's AWS led cloud computing, and Oracle lagged. Larry, now 71, invested $5 billion to build Oracle Cloud with data centers worldwide. He hired 10,000 engineers, promising faster, cheaper services. By 2018, Oracle Cloud earned $6 billion, and his wealth hit $60 billion. But Amazon and Microsoft were giants. Larry's temper flared in meetings, pushing his team hard. Second place isn't an option, he'd yell. He dated model Nikita Khan, finding calm in her support. Oracle's cloud grew, powering Zoom and TikTok by 2020. Larry's gamble was working, but the tech world never slept, and neither did he, always planning his next move. He owned an island, but his real love was winning. Larry's life was wild. Yachts, private jets, and a $200 million estate in Woodside. He flew fighter jets and raced sailboats, winning the America's Cup in 2010. His wealth hit $80 billion by 2020, and he threw parties with stars like Bono. But work was his true thrill, and Oracle was his heart. His kids, David and Megan, ran film companies, funded by Larry. He stayed close, but his drive kept him distant. "I build to last," he told them. Critics called him flashy, but Lanai schools and hotels, built with his money, showed he cared. Oracle's $40 billion revenue kept him focused. Luxury was fun, but tech was his legacy. He bet on healthcare, but it was a risky play. In 2018, Larry saw healthcare as tech's next frontier. Oracle bought Cerner, a medical records firm, for $28 billion in 2022. He wanted Oracle's databases to manage health data, saving lives. His wealth was $100 billion, but Cerner's integration was messy, with hospital complaining about glitches. Larry pushed on, meeting doctors and coding teams weekly. His girlfriend Nikita supported his vision, hosting health charity galas. By 2024, Cerner powered 20% of U.S. hospitals, adding $5 billion to Oracle sales. Critics doubted the move, but Larry's gut said healthcare would cement his name in tech history. He backed Elon Musk, and it made billions. Larry joined Tesla's board in 2018, investing $1 billion. He admired Elon's bold style, calling him a genius. Tesla's stock soared, boosting Larry's wealth to $120 billion by 2021. Oracle's cloud also powered Tesla's factories, tying the companies closer. But Elon's tweet sparked drama, and Larry stepped back in 2020. The Tesla bet paid off, adding $10 billion to Larry's fortune. He used it to fund Lanai solar farms, dreaming of a green island. Oracle's stock hit $100, and his kids cheered his moves. But rivals like Salesforce grew, and Larry knew he had to keep Oracle ahead, no matter the cost. He jumped into AI, and it saved Oracle. By 2023, AI was tech's hottest trend. Larry invested $2 billion in Oracle's AI tools, powering data analysis for banks and retailers. Oracle Cloud's AI sales hit $3 billion in 2024, and his wealth climbed to $150 billion. At 79, he was still coding, driven by a need to win. Competitors like Google led AI, but Larry's databases gave Oracle an edge. He hired AI experts, pushing his team to work weekends. Nikita planned his 80th birthday, but Larry spent it in a boardroom. Oracle stock rose 20%, proving his AI bet was right, but he eyed the next challenge, staying number one. He backed Trump, and it split his world. In 2020, Larry hosted a fundraiser for Trump, sparking buzz. His conservative views shocked Silicon Valley's liberal crowd. By 2024, his wealth was $170 billion, but critics called him divisive. "I care about truth," he said, brushing off hate. The move cost Oracle some clients, but Larry doubled down, donating to free speech causes. His kids backed him, and Nikita stood by him. Oracle's $48 billion revenue held strong, and his AI tools won back customers. The storm passed, but Larry's bold stance showed he feared no fight, even at 80. He stepped back, but couldn't let go. In 2024, Larry, 80, named Safra Catz and Mark Hurd as Oracle's co-CEOs, staying as chairman. His wealth was $180 billion, but he worried about Oracle's future. Safra pushed cloud growth, while Mark focused on AI. Larry mentored them, but his loud voice still ruled meetings. "I built this," he'd remind them. His kids, David and Megan, stayed out of Oracle, focusing on films. Larry spent time on Lanai, teaching locals to code. Oracle's stock hit $120, and cloud sales soared. But Larry couldn't fully step back, joining AI strategy calls at midnight. His empire thrived, but his heart was in the driver's seat. He turned an island into paradise, but it wasn't enough. By 2025, Lanai was Larry's pride, a green, tech-powered island with schools and resorts. He spent $500 million on solar farms and housing, living there part-time with Nikita. His wealth hit $190 billion, and Oracle's $50 billion revenue fueled his vision. But locals grumbled about his control. Larry hosted tech summits on Lanai, drawing stars like Tim Cook. His kids visited, filming movies there. Oracle's AI and cloud tools power the island systems, a mini empire. Critics called it a billionaire's toy, but Larry saw it as legacy. "I build forever," he said, eyeing new tech frontiers. He aimed for $200 billion, and nothing could stop him. In 2025, Larry, 80, pushed Oracle to lead AI and cloud. Sales hit $52 billion, and his wealth reached $200 billion, rivaling Musk. Oracle's AI powered 30% of Fortune 500 companies, and Cerner's health tools grew. Larry sailed his yacht, planning Oracle's next decade with Safra. Rivals like AWS fought hard, but Larry's databases were unmatched. He mentored young coders on Lanai, passing on his fire. Nikita planned a tech school there, and his kids backed it. Oracle stock soared to $130, but Larry wanted more: global AI dominance. His energy never faded, driven by a need to win. He changed tech forever, and his fire still burns. Today, at 80, Larry Ellison's $200 billion fortune and Oracle's $52 billion revenue make him a titan. Oracle's databases run the world, from banks to TikTok, and its AI leads tech. Lanai is his paradise, and his kids carry his creative spark. Larry's brash style, jets, yachts, and bold bets defines him. His legacy is epic: relational databases, cloud computing, and AI revolutions. Critics call him ruthless, but fans see a genius who never quit. "I don't stop," he says, coding late nights. From a broke dropout to a billionaire who reshaped tech, Larry's story proves one thing: grit and vision conquer all. This story is brought to you by Harmony Publishing, who is one of the top self-publishing companies out there. They make publishing easy, professional, and affordable. Just check the description for more information about them.